Did you hear Kamala Harris yesterday? You know, I may not be talking about, Nikki Haley anymore, and we're not. But we better be aware of the presence of Kamala Harris. If indeed Joe Biden is going to run for re-election, I still doubt it. I don't believe it. I don't accept it. I find it impossible that they're going to try to sell the American people this bill of goods that he's got 4 more years in him. He doesn't. We know he doesn't. Everybody knows he doesn't. But if he runs, and if, heaven forbid, he wins, and he doesn't make it through 4 years, we got this woman, Kamala Harris. Check out what she said yesterday. This was on social media. For a minute there, I thought it was parody.
Because when we think about the strength of our democracy, I think that there's a duality to the nature of democracy. When it's intact, it's so strong in terms of what it does to uphold and protect individual rights and freedoms. So strong in its nature. And it is very fragile. It will only be as strong as our willingness to fight for it.
Can you imagine her as commander-in-chief? Can you picture what it would be like to have her as commander-in-chief, the president of the United States? Doesn't that make your blood run cold? I hate to name call, I really do, but she's an imbecile. When democracy is intact, it's so strong. But when it's not, and you can tell she's on the verge of cracking up, because all she does when she's nervous is cackle like a village idiot. They're so strong. I cannot resist playing the montage somebody put together. One of my favorite TV shows of all time is a show called Veep, starring the brilliant Julia Louis-Dreyfus, one of the funniest women of our generation. She plays a vice president named Selena Meyer, who is a crass, opportunistic, nasty person. Oh, man, is she vicious. But vapid, and gives speech. Listen to this. This video clip compares the actual Kamala Harris, the actual VP, with the fictional VP, Selena Meyer, from the HBO hit Veep. See if you can figure out which is real and which is fake.
Words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are the children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
For the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store cannot be known. The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We got to take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
We are indeed living in unsettled times when you don't know the difference between what is satire and what is real. Incidentally, if you want that video sent back to your smartphone or your computer, just text the keyword VEEP, V-E-E-P, to the MyPillow text line, which is 800-655-MIKE. And it's worth a laugh, because when you see it, it's like you don't know who's... This is our reality. And she's a heartbeat away from the president. Now, we started the hour talking about my decision to no longer talk about Nikki Haley. But let's talk about Kamala Harris. I want to ask you a question. Are American voters thinking about Kamala Harris in the equation? Are American voters thinking about the very real prospect of this imbecile becoming president of the United States of America? 800-655-MIKE. I don't know that she's even on the radar, because they've buried her. The so-called border czar doesn't go near the border. She's the czar of so many things. And, of course, she doesn't leave the White House, office, or her office in the Russell Building or wherever she works.